we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Chicago Bears and the Los Angeles Rams. Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Bulldozes past him, and he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. First carry now for David Montgomery. And this will be a Bears first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
First down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Off play action, Fields. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Eluding the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill on the move to his left. Well, he's going to take a shot right away, and he's got it. What a catch on the sideline.
talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Play action. It's Tannehill. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Touchdown, Rams! A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Rams on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw pulled in by Aguilar. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Play action. It's Fields. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
On first down, it's Fields. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some nice running, going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams 31. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On play action, Fields. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 14.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Oh, into a sea of defenders had intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line. And that's where the return stops. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Room to run past midfield. And finally brought down at the 38.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Sliding out of the pocket. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Back to throw, Tannehill. Being chased out left, and now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it, and this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys will take over at the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Well, can he put it aside? Let's find out.
At the 25-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Fields. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has now played well at all here in the first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He finds his man, complete. That's Kramer, and he'll be out right at the 35. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Anxious moments there on the fake, but they do get just enough to pick up the first down. Back to throw, Fields. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Fields. That's complete right side to Kmet. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Again, Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Here's Fields. Trying to lay one up deep. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, L.A. Van Jefferson. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Fields throw here pulled in by Lazard. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Fields. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
So one play and they're already just shy of midfield. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. On second down now, Akers, and he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Both of these coaching staffs feverishly making their final plans for the second half. One of these two teams is going to get their first win. And for the call, let's kick it back out to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. 84 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll roll him out right, and he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Looking to throw. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. Touchdown! Cooper Kupp, his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now a first down throw, Fields. And it's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Flushed out right. And that's caught inside the 35. But he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Fields on first down. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll make it a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense. That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And the Bears are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. They'll run with Montgomery. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
Fields going to hold on to it. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That second down play nets a -4.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. To throw is Fields. This is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Cole Kmet from 10 yards out. And the Bears cut into that lead. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Rams 21, Bears 7. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
It's a pretty nice throw right there from the rookie. And this, of course, is game number 2 of his NFL career. His guys did not get the win, Charles, in the opener. But what did you see from him last week?
Well, I think all things considered, he played pretty well, and I don't think I'd pin the loss on him. But there's no question, this is a learning process, and that was step 1, and he's hoping on the road to glory.
At the 36-yard line.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Bears are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get 3 up to midfield. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of 3 on the play. First down, Chicago.
Out of the gun, Fields. Caught by Montgomery. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Flush to his right. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw. Fields. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
On second and goal, Fields got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Third and goal. Keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Montgomery, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery punching it in from a yard away. And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
That is caught. Westbrook's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to get a challenge. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Here's Johnny Hacker now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 24. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them.
Now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Akers. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They're going to look to throw. Buying time to his left. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields eluding the pressure right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He'll buy some time right. Finding some room at midfield. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
On 1st down, it's Fields. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On 2nd and 10, Fields. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They snap it to Fields. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee. As always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but yeah, you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.
So for Los Angeles, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener.
Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Continue ahead to begin your franchise. Use the options on the left to edit league settings or change your role to a player or owner.